Welcome into the Dream Stream, everybody. I'm your host, Zeodor's Dreams, and I have to fix some lighting because we don't have our green screen action today that we usually have. That should help a little bit, but we still need a little help, so let's get that action going. Let's see here. Filters. Let's fuck with the green screen. No, I need it down. I think this should be better. Oh, hey, we got it. What do you know? What's up, guys? Welcome back. Shout out my boy Evil Mailman. Thanks so much for the sub, brother. Oh, got smashed. What were we drinking? What were we drinking? Hopefully whiskey. That's my drink. Personally, that's what I get down on when I get out and have a little bit. But I want to say welcome in, everybody, to the Dream Stream. I'm your host, Nick, aka Dreams, or Zeodor, however you guys want to do it. We have a new sub button in the chat. Thanks so much. Shout out Evil Mailman. You the best for the first sub. Appreciate that, brother. And we're going to try to do our best in some competitive league action. Scotch. Oh, man. Scotch and chicken. I hope the chicken was fully cooked is all I can say about that, friend. I hope that the chicken was fully cooked. Because that could be a mess otherwise. My goodness. I think my everything's all messed up. Yeah, I gotta drag this down a little bit because I'm all like schlacky. Alright, that's mostly fine. Let's join this match. We gotta start off not 0-3. Can't have an 0-3 drop tonight. We need some play points. We need some chests in honor of the sub button. So let's get our games on and hopefully we can get it, guys. I know that raw chicken will kill you if you are left alone in a room with raw chicken. It's fact. This hand's pretty good. We've got some land, some poxin. We got some stuff to do. I'm okay with this hand. I kind of want to fetch immediately because we're a little land heavy with the 5-lander. So, like, I would hate to draw a second land. 3-2 to Dream. You know it, baby. What's up, Hoist? Welcome into the Dream Stream chat, bro. Oh, Gemstone Caverns. Opponent might be on the Eldrazi's already? My God. Are we going to get savaged? Oh, the Eldrazi Gemstone Cavern draw. What a monster. All right, well, that leads me to believe that we are going to have to Smallpox on turn 2, but I'm okay with it because we're against Eldrazi and they did just waste a resource by exiling a card off Gemstones. And it was a land. It was a waste. Oh, man, he's got Chalice. Oh, my God. Savage. Right off the bat. All right, guys. Let's see what kind of day it's going to be. Let's see what kind of day it's gonna be. I'll discard this Bloodghast. I'll sacrifice this Urborg. And I'll ship it back to the opponent. He discarded a Dismember. Alright. Well then. Eldrazi Mimic, eh? I guess we can expect a Thought-Knot Seer as soon as he can draw himself a little action. We need to get some lands out of our deck, like, my goodness. That's, we started with 5 and we drew 2 more. Not exactly where we wanted to be, but that's okay. Made our Smallpox hurt a lot less. Having some green screen technical difficulties, which is why you guys are seeing me in my natural state, just kind of hanging out in my home. This Mimic's coming in, I'd assume? Yeah, everybody could assume that the Mimic's coming in now. We'll go to 17 and then 16 after cracking at least. Opponent now has an Urborg. Matter Reshaper. A. Why wouldn't you play that pre-combat, I wonder? I think our opponent won't... Huh, that's interesting. He just wanted to see the push if we had it, I guess. I guess that was a push test. I don't know. I'm not terribly against it. I will bring in this blood gas, though. That seemed like a mostly free attack, so we had to do that. So I'm going to do this. Fetch out another land. Continue thinning. I don't want to take the plane sources in case of more Pox action later. I'm going to never the Mimic, because it will be whatever he plays next, which could be like a Thought-Knot Seer. And I'm fine with the Rattery Shaper where we are now with the Lingering Souls coming up. I guess the argument there, Hoist, I mean, and I personally like the other list a lot too, so I'm not even against the opponent's list. I like his variant. Is that you get to play Serum Powder, and you get to play like value lands like Ghost Quarter and Mutavault. You know, and those are real things. Those are real considerations. All right, see, the opponent has some Vanilla Beater to go with his Matter Reshaper. Makes our race a little worse, but we do still have the Shambling Vent, and we have a Lingering Souls coming down here, so... Yeah, no, you're not wrong. Turn 3 Karn's really good too. I'm not, like I said, Hoist, I'm not arguing with you. I know, I definitely have always been a proponent back, you know, even when you were first grabbing into it. I thought that Eldrazi Tron's a great deck. I agree. Does the opponent block here? Yeah, I guess he just gets a free block. It's like a free attack. It's a free block. Yeah, it makes sense. So I could target it, or I could make a 2/2. I think I just get it back and play a Lingering Souls and leave up the possibility for my opponent that I have like a Fatal Push. Yeah, Nettle Sentinel is definitely one of them curated cards you hope to get on the list. You're like, oh, please God, let me open a Nettle Sentinel. It's worth like 7 or 8 ticks now. What is it, Hoist? Hit up the E price in the chat. What's that worth these days? All right, we definitely have to take out the Matter Reshaper now. I think we can afford to take 3, even with a deck with Reality Smasher. What's your reveal? Dismember. So opponent gets a Dismember, which is bad because our Shambling Vents is now worse. But we can take it with this. Oh, we can just take it with that. That also works. Countered. Woof. $29 for a playset. Yeah, I woofed a little hard there. I was like, here's a good idea. Not so much. So, we're going to get in here. Alright, I think what we do here is we just never return on, like, I don't know. I don't think it's really relevant. So we'll just never get a token into play and pass it back. Give him something to dismember. Mo Reed, yeah, I saw that. Just a little too late, Mo Reed. Just a little late. It's alright, though. Alright, so we're going to make a 2/2, kind of force the dismember in his hand that we know about. Here it comes. So we force the dismember. That frees up our Shambling Vent a little bit. Serum Powder does nothing really. Makes some mana for a potential Reality Smasher, I suppose. See, now that's not a terrible draw, but we needed a better, even better draw. Alright, let's shoot the opponent. I want to bring this above Reality Smasher Smash range. Hey, what's going on, Diva? Welcome into the chat. How goes it tonight? Good to see ya. Always glad to have you here. Any shenanigans with blue-red earlier? We're gonna chump block in this situation, I think. I don't want to take the 3. It's a little risky. Right on. I appreciate you. Well, awesome. Appreciate you stopping in to watch us do a little Poxing tonight. Okay, family visiting. Is it like a formal event? Are they on holiday, or is it like actually some type of family gathering? Family the Gathering. All right, that was a terrible pun. I'm sorry. I should really not be forgiven for that. I'm so sorry. My apologies. Really, Family the Gathering was the worst thing that I could have said. These scourges are eternal for sure. So just get in. Will I lose? Oh, okay, right on. Oh, but they came out to visit you for a change? That's pretty sweet of them. Very nice. So I don't know that we can really afford a Pox here. Yeah, I don't know if this is a spot where we can really afford to Pox, because if we Pox here, then we're going to be dead to Eternal Scourge. Like any removal spell, Eternal Scourge, Animate Mutavault. We're pretty dead to a Reality Smasher anyway. Yeah, no, that's really awesome that they made the trip out. Alright, well here comes Mutavault. So opponent may have drawn his 3rd copy of Dismember, but if that's the case, there's not a whole lot I can do about it. Oh yeah, duh, he has the Ghost Quarter. I'm stupid. No more basics left. Okay. So we're on Chump City now. Oh, wow. Oh, Blink Moth doing extra work here. Alright, we're just dead. Alright, we're just dead. Alright then. So. Rough Life. They've got Chalices. You've got Anguished Unmaking. And I've got Damnations. And Ensnaring Bridges. And even Fulminator Mages. A lot of stuff on the board for these guys. But the question is, what don't I want? I don't like Soren a lot in the matchup at all. I mean, Gideon's okay, but Soren's a lot worse, I think. I guess he trades with, like, Eldrazi Mimic. That's kind of loose, especially with the 3/3 dude being a real problem. Our 3 slot is going to get cluttered. Yeah, oh yeah, we're so cluttered at 3. Liliana's okay. Lingering Souls are okay. Just, like, not great. Oh, we're so cluttered at 3. But, I mean, he's countering the 1-drops anyway with Chalice, right? So The idea there is that you don't want 1-drops against Chalice anyway. So do we board out some Bloodghast or more 3-drops? I don't know if Liliana flooding is where I want to be either. So I guess the question is, what is the last card out? And it's probably a copy of Collective Brutality, because even though it gets like Eldrazi Mimic and Matter Reshaper, it's not profitable to get a Matter Reshaper in a lot of cases. And a Mimic, you have to do it in a certain slot. So it's, I mean, I guess it always gets a Mimic, really. And it kind of always gets the 3/3. Yeah, I can see that. I'll just bring in one mage and see how it works out. I mean, he did have Mutavaults and Blinkmoth Nexuses, so he does have, like, lots of creatures that are annoying in his mana base. I would like to play first. I think I have to keep this hand. I mean, I have to draw lands, but the hand is very good. I have Collective Brutality to help empty out for, like, Ensnaring Bridge, too. So, this feels like a good spot to be in against Eldrazi, Serum Powder Eldrazi, like colorless Eldrazi. I wouwouldn't call it Eldrazi Tron. I would call it colorless Eldrazi aggro. Would probably be the best way. I think we're going to need one of these for this one. Like I said, just the 4th Rebuke, I think, more read. I don't know about how many more, especially Censor. I don't know if that's something you want to do. What do we got here? Interesting, I boarded one out. So hopefully he lays down an Eldrazi Mimic here, and we can just Brutality it. That's not really what I was hoping to see, but such is life. He did just exile a Simian Spirit Guide for that Matter Reshaper, though, so it makes me believe that Mutavault blowing it up right now is probably a huge. So I think we're going to take advantage of that and play our Fulminator here. Another Simian Spirit Guide. Jeez. What a guy. We're going to Thoughtseize first and see what we need to be doing with our Brutality, get more information before we cast the modes on our Brutality, so we don't want to, like, not gain the life after losing it off Thoughtseize if we want the life gain, but at the same time we need to make sure... What does he have? Surgical Extraction? I only have one in the deck. Go ahead, you got it, dude. He was afraid of Fulminator, so he surgically extracted it. So I guess that means for game 3, if we get to it, we should probably bring it in, huh? I think it's because they run a little land light, because they run Spidmean Spirit Guides and Serum Powders is the reason that you want to bring in Fulminators against them, even though they don't have Tron Mo Read. I think that's the reason you want Fulminators, because like they have man lands and they're on Simian Spirit Guides and Serum Powders as additional mana sources. So I think that you do want to deny them mana to an extent. So we get to take Serum Powder. We also get the knowledge on which modes to use with our Collective Brutality. Well, they got to land off it. Whoop-de-doo. So hopefully we can draw a land and drop a Gideon, and we'll be in great shape. One sec, guys. Back in a flash. Alright, cool. Wow, we really needed a land there. Maybe we should have just full escalated, and that's where we made our mistake. Well, I think that actually does get us to where we need to be. Thank God for the smallpox. It's actually bad for us, too, because we're not going to be any closer to casting Gideon now. But the bridge is where we need it to be, thankfully, so hopefully we can draw lands and get this Bloodghast out and be in a better spot. That is not the card we needed to see. We're still alive on the back of this bridge. That's perfect. Please take cards out of our hand. I can't express to you enough how that's exactly what I wanted. Alright, now you got this Trigger off Thought here, still under the bridge. Perfect, it's a land drop. This is exactly where we wanted to be. Oh, right, because it won't destroy it. Okay, thank you for the heads up, Mo Reed. You're totally right. I could have just fired off that at any given moment. Shambling Vents is nice that it gets under the bridge, too, when it's at 2. Alright, he got us that time. That really screwed us a little bit, too, because, well, I wanted to cast my return. I probably should have done that main phase 1 then, since he had the active relic. That was my own fault. I don't think we're doing anything yet. Yeah, that Smasher's not smashing. It's like Dora. Swiper, no swiping. Smasher, no smashing. Smasher, no smashing. Guys, we need to talk about emotes here, alright? We need to talk about emotes. Because we have a sub button now, and I have an emote allotment. I need to make a fucking emote. Hey, Goblin guy. Smasher, no smashing. We gotta get an emote idea going here, Goblin guy. We need to talk about it. That's kind of the card I wanted to draw. I envisioned it kind of like that in my mind. Do I just pull off the... Do I just do that now? Because he's gonna... exile my stuff. Yeah, I think we're pulling it off now. A rage-infused Nick emote yelling, what the fuck? That seems legit. I can cop to that. That seems legit. Wait, it's... Does my spell fizzle? Yeah, I don't lose life now. That's great news. And we're still under the bridge. We're trolls under the bridge. We're trolls under the bridge. S Spider Space, welcome into the Dream Stream chat, my friend. The reason that black-white is the chosen color for Pox is usually this right here. Flagstones plus Urborg or Flagstones plus Fetid Heath means turn 2 Pox, and you get to sacrifice the Flagstone so you don't lose the land in value, is the main reason. I know Marduk's part of some list. I've wanted to try Mardu as well because of Boom Bust and stuff like that, but personally, black-white, it means it's more consistent to me because you don't have to go out of your way to run the third color. You get like 4 Shambling Vents, which makes the burn matchup absurd. I have not ever lost more. I've won every match but one against burn. I've played more than 6 competitive league matches against burn because of the consistency that Shambling Vents adds to the deck overall. Ooh, opponent gets an Eldrazi Mimic, but that's not going to help because I'm going to kill that thing faster than you can say salami sandwich. It's dead. Interesting. And I imagine you also ran Boom Bust? Or did you not, Spider Space? Because that's usually what I want the red for, is a Johnny Vengeance and Boom Bust for additional land denial. So I'm very interested in exactly what your red was for. Other than the Faithless Looting, of course, which is going to, smooth draws out. I think I'm supposed to play this. Play this. Keep this. Fetch out a Godless Shrine for free. Young Pyro. Interesting. Young Pyro is definitely an interesting one. It kind of acts a lot like Monastery Mentor, except it's only 2 mana, which I like a lot. So that's interesting that you mentioned that, because I had been thinking about possibly boarding into some Monastery Mentors because of the value. When you cast Smallpox with a Mentor in play, you'll generate the Monk token first and be able to sacrifice it to the effect of Smallpox instead of the Monastery Mentor itself as an additional win condition. So it's interesting that you bring that up. K-Command, I'm not... So we have Anguished Unmaking and Never Return, and those cards have been very good and overperformed, in fact, for me. K-Command's interesting, I suppose, because you have Young Pyro, but I don't know that I want to return Bloodghasts, and I would wonder how many K-Commands you're running with, 4 Young Pyromancers. Evil Mailman, good to see it. Yeah, no, Mentor is never really amazing, but there will be a day for it. Okay, yeah. That's fine. If it's a flex thing, Spider Space, I totally get it. Yeah, like 1 or 2 Gigaman just because the card is value. That's fine. That makes total sense to me. I just was hoping you weren't overload and having like 3 or 4 just to get back Young Pyro. In that case, I feel like K-Command's 1 mode down, which is slightly lackluster. Alright, so we need to get in with these Lingering Souls. They all get in thanks to the 1 card in my hand. They get under the bridge. I think we can even afford to keep the card in hand in case the opponent wants to play like a Thought-Knot Seer and check us. Because he can't attack with Smasher or Scourge as it stands anyhow. Yeah, I would wonder, Spider Space, do you run any Mentors in that version, or is it just the Young Pyros? Because if it were like 4 Pyros and 2 Mentors, I could really, really get behind that. Like, those tokens block everything in this deck except for this guy, so like, that is something that I'm interested in for sure. Alright, Thoughtseize doesn't matter here. I'm going to have to speed up because we're running out of time. Down to 8 minutes already. If you guys already haven't, please hit the follow button to support the Dream Stream. I got the sub button today. Very proud of that. Going to get an emote worked on over the weekend. See if I can get that out first thing next week. Or at least get it into the approval process. Ensnaring Bridge is the new tech here. Spider Space, we're trying to be able to beat decks exactly like this, so it's funny that it's working out this way because it's exactly what we had hoped for when we started to sideboard it. So now we just get to kill our opponent with Brutality, and that's game 3. Spider Space, thank you so much for crewing the brew ship. Appreciate that so much, Spider Space. Thank you so much for hitting that button, brother. All right, let's go to game 3. Yeah, Declaration in Stone is a dope one. I played that in my Black White Eldrazi about a year ago before they printed Fatal Push. The GP Kobe winning Eldrazi list. I actually have a clip of that because Magus of the Moon played it thanks to a donation. in my clips in the Twix section. So if you don't believe that I helped you orchestrate GP winning Black White Kobe Eldrazi, you can go ahead and check my clips out from a year ago. Let's see here. We are going to think about this Fulminator Mage more now, because it's clear that he doesn't like it. He didn't like Liliana either. Personally, I didn't care for Liliana much. The rest of the deck seemed fine. I think we were mostly fine. I think we might even want this Sorin back. Or like, say, I don't know. Bloodghast? Our Bloodghast seem to get stood up pretty good, that's for sure. Our Bloodghast gets stood up pretty good by their walls when we have the Ensnaring Bridge out and such. I'm sure the opponent's going back in to look for an Ensnaring Bridge answer as well. So we have the turn 2 Smallpox, that's pretty good. I don't know what I cut, but I did bring one Sorin back in. We're absolutely keeping the Smallpox hand. I'm going to have to do this one quick. Yeah, no path in the list because we're doing Mana Denial. Honestly, I'd rather play something like Or's Hall of Charm or Dismember in that space. Or even Declaration. Just honestly, because I'd rather be on that than, say, have the opponent get the land back that I'm denying them with Smallpox. There's so many games won by that strategy. Like, this game could be one of those games right here where we win off the back of a Smallpox on turn 2. It's backbreaking. It's such a devastating play. When we can deny them 3 resources and, like, literally cost ourselves none, it's pretty absurd. All we do really now is hope that the opponent has not joined the chat, and hope that they are, or not joined the stream rather, and Revise Shivan. I don't know that I've ever seen you around, Revise Shivan. Welcome into the chat, my friend. Welcome into the Dream Stream, Revise Shivan. Hopefully the opponent doesn't know that we've got it and just plays out an Eldrazi Mimic here would be nice. Ratchet Bomb instead, okay. Well, we're going to fire it off. You're not wrong, Spider Space, but that's why we're on Damnations and now Ensnaring Bridges as a test. Because Smallpox helps out a lot. Like, we can do a lot of work with Smallpoxes. We're going to sacrifice the Flagstones. Alright. Exactly according to plan. Opponent looks like he might be flooded. He discarded a land as well. I'm tempted to just Smallpox him again, but kind of just want to get my Lingering Souls out. Sorry if I'm disregarding chat just a little bit more than usual. I'm usually super interactive with you guys, and I love you guys for being here. Thank you so much for the support and joining the Dream Stream, being a part of things. But I only got 6 minutes and 20 seconds on the clock, and I do want to make sure that I put on as much of a clock as I can here without getting timed out. Is this a Thought-Knot Seer? Luckily, it's going to see 2 things that can kill it. So that's good news for us. I'm betting he takes the Smallpox because that's probably a beating here for him. Like, he probably just loses to the second Smallpox. Yeah. As one would assume. Well, that's not bad either. Alright, we get to draw a card. Get a Fatal Push, not a bad draw. Takes care of that pesky Mutavault. See if we can get him to pop that Ratchet Bomb. Nope, he's going after Lily. No longer interested in my pesky Bloodghast. Alright, we got a Marsh Flats for the Fatal Push. Or to bring back Bloodghast should he die in a horrible accident here. There's a Relic, which is bad because we didn't get our Lingering Souls back yet. It means he might have to pop it immediately, though. Yeah, he does. He has to pop it immediately. Coolio, I appreciate that, Spider Space, my man. Like, usually, like I said, I'm really interactive with my chat, but I feel like we have a chance to beat the matchup that we boarded the specific card in against, and I just want to get it done if it's possible. Alright, Lily's down. But we have 4 power on the board, which is great, and another Anguished Unmaking. Wow, that's pretty good. Alright, just cantrips the Relic. Alright, we're close here. Thought Not Seer, huh? I think trigger on the stack is when I push this. No, trigger on the stack is when I actually Anguished Unmaking this. Good cards all around. Oh, sweet, Spider Space. I'll definitely have to check you out, brother. Alright, end of turn, we're going to pop this Marsh Flash to thin our deck a little bit. Not too concerned about Smallpox antics with lands now. That's not bad. Damnation's a backup draw. Alright, so we're in position. Just going to hold back our land in case we need to get Bloodghast back. Matter Reshaper's not good enough. We can always remove that from the game. And we will. Exile is not a dies trigger. And the opponent scoops it up. Wow, got there, guys. Got there. 1-0. That's how we start the sub stream. Sub button on the stream. Got a win against Eldrazi, our notorious matchup of matchups. We got there. All right, let's get into round 2. Will Piker might get there, buddy. Yeah, it's Bus49. It's totally sweet chat. Welcome in, Bus. Good to have you back, buddy. Exactly. All you need is some spirits. Because that was Spirit Tribal, right? Piker's a spirit too, right? So that just makes it Spirit Tribal. I actually was working on a sweet Spirit Convoke deck the other day. With like Obelisk of Erd and Throne of the God Pharaoh and Triplicate Spirits and Hour of Reckoning. Do you even know? If you guys even know what those cards are, shout out to you, because you also must love to brew. I want candy, give me some candy, candy, candy. Num, 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 num. It's a candy bag. Candy. Look at these. These are like Legos, but they're candy. I promise. It's like Lego candy. Hold on, I'm going to build a block of Legos. See? And I'm going to eat it. Yeah, Buzz, it definitely is sweet. It's going to be a good one once I work it out. Ooh, this hand just doesn't do a lot. I'm going to mulligan. This is better. Alright. Real Legos? How the hell will I... Well, I mean, I guess I could pause the stream for digestive issues. Probably the Aether Vial. Mono white tax is A. No white source, A. Opponent on the super ambitious keep. Well, this guy's coming to work. Yeah, in a world of Death Shadow, exactly. In a world where the opponent could be easily on 8 1-mana black discard spells and disruption hell that is currently modern. It's very greedy. Looks like he's being punished. Well, we're going to keep playing Magic cards. Maybe he'll draw planes. Nope. He'll discard a card. Well, that's pretty good. I don't know if there's anything I want to discard with Liliana right now. That's a real problem we're facing. Like, do I want to discard Fatal Pushes? That seems bad. I guess so. I mean, I guess you got to start somewhere, and discarding Fatal Pushes is fine. I guess Liliana's like a couple of Fatal Pushes all built into one. I was thinking that too, Mo-Reed, no need to take up, but like, I know this game is pretty over. I feel terrible. The opponent shouldn't have done that. wow, now we're drawing Gideon. Alright. I'm not taking up Liliana now because I'm really trying to keep all the cards in my hand. Yeah, he's on the mono white taxes, I believe, that top 8'd or won, maybe got in the finals of the last major GP at Vegas. Opponent's on the discard plan. On the discard plan. Oh, man. Well, if it helps, we're not really helping. I could discard a Liliana. I don't want a Smallpox. I actually just don't want to actively Smallpox right now. But at the same time, I don't want to really Liliana much either. Yeah, you're not wrong. I mean, Goblin Guy knows I've played 4 main deck Rest in Peace in like a variant of Black White Kobe. Before Kobe was Kobe again. GP Cobes. Man. Well, we are not drawing particularly well either. But this will help increase the clock. This helps increase the clock, so it'll be 10, and well, I guess not by much. A single walker would change that. So we go to 10, and then it'd be 2-turn clock. Boom, boom. Tick, tick. Opponent likely doing some really hard math about what's the likelihood of this occurrence. I'm going to say not very. I'm going to start looking at my sideboard also. I don't know if I like bridge in a matchup like this. They have Flicker Wisp. So it's not a good bridge matchup. Damnation's great, obviously. Dark Blast pretty good. Against the X1 deck? Yeah, I think that's fine. Dark Blast can be pretty good. Yeah, I think so, F-Paul. I think we're going to do that. The Smallpox doesn't look as great as it used to anyway, so we're going to uptick the Lily. Put him on Ultimate Street. Because if he like lays planes plus creature, I could always just, put the planes in a pile and the creature and the land in a pile, and that's not great for him either. RIP's coming, is it? You have to win on our walkers then. We're going to make him sacrifice half his permanents for value, no matter what. I'm not going to show him Gideon. I'm just going to show him the Sorens and beat him like that. And there we go. Yeah, no, we were very much winning with that. I don't disagree, but I don't mind showing him the Soren, let him know I have the Walker action. So let's get this Anguished Unmaking in here. Do we want Stony Silence for his Aether Vials is the question. I want all the Damnations. I want the Dark Blasts. The Dark Blast. 3 Damnations, Dark Blast, Anguish Unmaking. So no to Stony, you think, huh? They have lots of mana hate themselves. Alright. Why didn't they concede as soon as they realized what they registered for a deck? Diva! That's not nice, even if it is absolutely hilarious. Oh, man. You guys are great. All right, chat. I'm trying to think what we're going to bring out here. I'm thinking if he's going to do the graveyard thing, then I probably want to be light on Lingering Souls or Bloodghasts. Probably Bloodghasts. I got to board out A Walker. Probably Sorin. We're a little 3 heavy now. Not that heavy. I guess discard spells aren't that great. Jeez, get turn 1 Delver Conceit. Get real. Come on. You can't do that. All right. What do they got? Small dudes, big dudes, other dudes, lots of dudes. I don't want to take out too much discard. I like a discard a lot in the matchup, actually. It's fine. Unless they have Leyline, but if they're bringing in Leyline and Rest in Peace, it seems doubtful. I don't know about this Never Return. Doesn't seem that great. I guess it's 2 cards in 1. You know what? Let's just take the discard. We do it like this. We're going to try it like this. Yeah, personally, I'm a fan of the green-white more than the other hate bears, guys. I like green-white because I like Voice of Resurgence and like Loxodon and Smiter shenanigans. Frankly, I would if I were playing hate bears, I'd be playing like 1 copy of Ronaz because I'm that asshole. Did I board out the one Sorin? I did. Yeah, I boarded out the one I showed him. Sneep. We have Smallpox and Fetid Heats. We need Flagstones. We have some Fatal Push and Collective Brutality action, so I like where we're at for the most part. This Plains. Oh no, opponent! Opponent! My goodness. He's trying to blind us. We're not poxing yet. Very tilting win, Diva. How did that go? How do you get a tilting win? I'm interested. You have me intrigued. You have my ear. Please continue. I love when janky life choices get validated, frankly. I mean, Pox doing well at the GP in Vegas was a huge one for me. Oh, tilting for the opponent. Okay. What is this? Lands in you. Oh my god, you got him with this disrupting shoal? Wrecked, nerd! Good shit, Diva. Good shit. Alright, so you've got a plethora of removal. Or a plethora, however you're supposed to pronounce that word. I just want to use some of it, I think. Is that so wrong? Alright, let's take this guy off the board, because he annoys me. I know, it was a really big word. I'm sorry if I screwed it up, F-Paul. I tried to sound smart for a brief moment, but I didn't. Hey, let's update that followers goal, because we totally got another follow on stream today. Well, we got 3 off stream. That was absurd. It's been a great day overall. Very awesome. Shoal is great. I always love the Shoals, Diva. I've been always trying to, like, find a way to fit Shining Shoal or Sickening Shoal into my decks. Obviously, as an Orzhov mage, I'm going to be prone to the black and white Shoals, but I'm always trying to find a way. Those cards are dope. Murray's like, name the other 3 cards left over after all that madness. I am also interested. Tectonic Edge, huh? He's going to try to blast us. Here's why that's not going to work to his advantage. Alicia J, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome into the Brew stream, the Dream stream, the Brew crew, and all that shit. Thank you so much for being here. Glad to have you be a part of the team, broski. Or Lady Broski. Here's a Restoration Angel. Right on time to probably kill my Sorin, one would assume. Which is pretty rough. Yeah, I should have seen that incoming. Should have seen that one coming. Flicker Whisk, goodbye Token, goodbye Sorin. Alright, rough. Ruh-roh. Luckily we got the Dam on the backside, but like that was pretty good. Not gonna lie. Pretty good opponent. Why won't my Vampire return? Oh, appreciate that, Oasis J. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Always try to stay positive, have a good attitude, mental outlook, all that jazz. You know what else I try to do? I try to tell the opponent, I don't really enjoy your board full of creatures, so get him out of here. Don't really appreciate that either. Why not, Diva? Indeed. Seriously. I kind of wanted him to tech... Oh, goodness. Well, that... If there's a good Smallpox target, guys, that's one of them. That guy's got to go. That guy has got to go. Let's sacrifice our swamp. No, we can't have him around. Can't have him mucking about. Oh my god! What? Discarded mystical teachings to counter wisdom? What a savage! Oh, what a savage. Oh my god. That's pretty savage, I gotta say, Goblin Guy. I only wish I could see it. Son of a bitch, it's on stream. You gotta tell me where to find it or get the clip for me. Well, I think what we're going to do here is tap out for the Never. Take care of this Thalia that's bothering us. Oh my god, chat was rooting for the opponent. Oh man, is it right there? Is that it? I'm going to look at that right now. Oh, that's Rick and Morty. I haven't seen that. No spoilers yet. I gotta catch up on that. Can admittedly say the top of my current rainy day list is Rick and Morty. It needs to be fixed ASAP. Well, opponent drew some stuff. Blade Splicer off the top is a little bit more pressure than I was hoping he'd draw there. Hopefully we can top another Damnation in his face, maybe? Would be great. Inquisition's not very good here, is it? No, not very good at all. So, I'm kind of tempted to take out the Golem. Yeah, the Golem's the one that I can't block favorably, so I think we take out the Golem here. Thalia, damn, the opponent's top decking savagely. Just runs Sarah Avenger into Blade Slicer into Thalia. That's so good. Alright, well, we get two of these. And a chance to redraw into Damnation, or maybe like Sorin or something. We're in trouble, though. We're in trouble here, gang. Here comes the mummies. Block that guy, block that guy. At 2. Dead Blade Splicer. Oh, because of Thali we can't even cast Damnation if we find it, though? That's so rude. Did we find a line here? Did we find a line to stay alive? That's a good one. All right, no Flicker Wisp, no path. No Flicker Wisp, no path. That's not a Flicker Wisp or a path. From Return, Holy Diva. We cast the second half of Return from earlier in the game. So we got a zombie from that. We just wanted to put a threat on the board when we had 4 mana. Just being efficient with our mana. That's pretty good. He's got Revoker now. He named Soren, which luckily we've already gone through our 1 copy. I mean, luckily, I don't know about luckily, but we have gone through our 1 copy of Soren. All right. We've got to send in Ghast. We can, this is so grindy. This is so grindy. Smallpox is all about the grind. And right now, we need a top deck of Gideon for our life. Gideon would just save our day. A Flicker Wisp or a Path is also very bad for us. Just the 1 Spirit. I don't want to risk losing to, like, Path. Shambling Vents is a pretty good draw. Not great, but pretty good. I wanted to hold up in mana like I potentially had something, to be honest. Yeah, opponent is scared of brutality. That's what the fear looks like. Looks like it is. Oh, that Flicker Wisp will do it, though. Even if I had this fainted removal spell, that does it. Ouch. Path, Flicker Wisp. We extended that game far past we needed to. We need another Damnation or Gideon in there somewhere to get there. It's alright. We can go on to the next game, then. Let's see here. Damnation still look good. I like everything we really are working with still, really. Yeah, I still like everything we're really working to. No, this will be game 3. We beat them game 1 on a bad keep. So this will be game 3, F Paul. We're 1-1 currently in the match. Got another sweet follow. Want to add to the followers goal. Got a sub button today, guys. Super psyched about that. Thanks for all the follow and support, everybody, so far. Really do appreciate that. Yeah, I've only personally played this specific version of Taxes once. Mo Reed, the thing is about the bridge is it takes one flicker wisp to like unlock it for a combat that they can kill you on. So I don't know that we can really justify the bridge, to be honest. I mean, bridge seems fine. It's just like I said, I really worry about flicker wisp. Resto on flicker wisp. Yeah, no, I couldn't get down with it personally. This is not a great hand against them, but I don't know if we're gonna get better with a mulligan. We got shambling vents. We got, oh man, I don't know about this hand, but I don't know about mulliganing either. I know if I mulligan, I'm gonna get punished, so I'm just gonna keep it. We're gonna keep the manland heavy hand. Hopefully these manlands add up to be cards, and that's what matters. There's Aethervile, not great news at all. Should have brought in Stony, maybe. Nope, already flooding, really bad news. Oh, I should have played an untapped land in case he plays Thalia here. Oh, what a punt. Now my tempo's off. Alright, well, we're going to have to recover in this one because we're not in the greatest space. Oh, no Thalia. That's okay then. If that's the situation, then that's fine. Yeah, you're right. You only bring in 2 Stonies, though, and it is really valuable to shut them off of that. Oh, here we go. Arbiter plan. Luckily, we have lands, but, like, man, here we go. All right, good news, bad news. Good news, we are going to be able to properly resolve this Gideon. Bad news is he might be able to kill it pretty fast. Probably going to skip attacking this turn in case he has Flicker Wisp and he flashes it in. This way he can't get both of our spirits and get into Gideon for 3. Oh god, you guys can't see how many cards the opponent has. Sorry, gang. Shit. Hopefully this is better. Nope, of course it's not. There we go. Do I just Gideon Emblem here? It feels like this is going to be the time to Gideon Emblem. Yeah, we're going to make a Gideon Emblem. It's awkward that he's been stripping me of lands and now suddenly I'm going to have actual lands. Yeah, I think we're going to get rest out this turn for sure, Maureen. I'm going to agree with that. Luckily, we've got all these angels and a return, so I'd like to think that he's going to go into combat when he restos. Then I might have a shot to return it away if he doesn't have the Flicker Wisp too. I'm inclined to believe he doesn't have the resto plus Flicker Wisp though. If that's his exact hand, it's savage. No resto. Knock knock, who's there? Not Restoration Angel. This game's over. Yeah, I think he's just been flooding, honestly. It looks like to me he just been flooding out. We've been flooding out a little bit too. We've got a lot of lands. Alright, looks like the opponent is flooding out and my assumption was correct. And I think that that should pretty much lead us to Scoop City here. Aether Vial. Hoist, you don't know that he's not on something like, you know, like a footstool. Destroy all creatures. Yep, they're all dead. Yep, that's going to be it. GG's. We get in with 11 power worth of damage. Opponent brought in Dusk for the Dawn half. He said that after the game 2 grind that he brought it in because he thought to himself that the grind was obviously going to make that good long, but he said now it's probably wrong in hindsight. That's what he said, Cider Stace. I'm talking in the chat right now. All right, opponent scoops it up. We've gotten there. We are 2-0 in this league. Not too bad. Not starting off too bad this evening, if I do say so myself. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in. Appreciate you guys spending your evening or, afternoon, depending on where you are, maybe even morning, here with the Dream Stream. Appreciate that. Shout out to my man, Evil Mailman, real quick. Just want to say thanks for the sub, my man. Sub button, brand new, live today. Great to have. Yeah, we're going for the 5-0 Ixidor Dream. We got to find an emote. Maybe we just do the 5-0 Dream, but we got to somehow make it a Dreams thing, because Shamgar, my boy Holy Shamgar, he's already got the 3-2 Dream, and it's pretty awesome emote, honestly. I have it. I'm going to throw it up right now. We got to find an emote, but this, I don't want to jock this. This is dope. That's a dope emote. I want that, but I don't want to take it. All right, we're going to take the play here. Double flagstone, not thrilling. The rest of my hand is, so I'll keep it. We draw a Smallpox out of this. We're in heaven. Rockalite Power Ranger emote. Now that isn't, I have no idea what you're talking about. But I know what a Power Ranger is, but what's a Rockalite Power Ranger? Is that a new one? I've been out of that shit since they were fucking Samurai Ninja Warrior Dinosaur Tamers. I don't know. I'm going to figure that out real fast. Oh my god. Okay. Speaking of real fast, everybody. Real fast. Our opponent is going to go real fast. Holy cow. Alright, well, we need to take a potential Eidolon out of his hand real quick. Jeez. I think that I'm going to go ahead and Inquisition now. I really want to take an Eidolon if he has an Eidolon. He doesn't have an Eidolon. He has a Swiftspear and another Goblin Guide. My goodness. We just take the Skullcracker. There's so many 1 damage points in here. Look at this, Swiftspear's going to do work, too. Oh, my goodness. Well, this hand is not looking particularly great for us. So Swiftspear incoming, Lava Spike incoming, down to 15, take 4 down to 11. Play Liliana, down to 2, down to 9. We're going to be in trouble. We're going to be in trouble, gang. Getting that Sorin down is going to be important, otherwise we're dead. This Urborg was a pretty nice draw, I'm not going to lie. Yeah, F. Paul, yeah, you're exactly right. That's going to be our path to victory. Is hope we can get Gideon animated. If we can get Gideon animated, activate Sorin, not get skull cracked on that turn is kind of the line we're going for. Son of a bitch. I broke my cigarette. I broke my cigarette, y'all. Makes me angry like the Hulk. Mo Reed, I kind of want him to attack the Liliana, though. So they have to make a choice. Either lose another discard spell or lose another 2 damage. I feel like they're going to lose 4 damage one way or another. Maybe 3 the way you describe it, 4 the way I do. Actually, you know what? They still have to attack it down then. No, you're right. All right, Gideon down. Goes for me with the Helix. Perfect. Alright, I think I land Soren here. I tick up and I try to win the game that way. He's going to bolt his own Monastery Swift Spear? Is that how desperate the times have become? Think we win the game from here. No, we took the crack, Spider. When we Inquisitioned, we took it. We didn't even play the fourth land out, so we didn't even give him the read that we had additional resources there. And the opponent scoops it up on that one, which is great news. Alright, let's see here. Against Burn. Not a whole lot. I guess Bridge is a thing. And Fulminator is a thing. Let's get these nasty Thought Seizes out of here. I guess you could bring in like a Damnation. I agree, F-Ball. Thanks, Oshi Jade. Appreciate the compliment on the line. I think it was the best way to do it. Like F-Paul said, and I knew that our best line was going to be able to get Soren on the battlefield and get the or Gideon on the battlefield and get the Soren tick up. It was really timely for us to draw the Inquisition so we could protect it by leading in with the Inquisition to take the Skullcrack. Feels pretty awesome that we got there on that one. Maybe we'll even try the land denial thing. Like I'm thinking. Maybe Bridge is worse. Anguish Unmaking is worse than Fulminator, that's for sure. Like, Never is so expensive. Yeah, it's so expensive. I'd rather have Fulminator. Alright, let's try it like this. If you guys haven't already had the chance, please hit the follow button. And if you would be ever so gracious, please feel free to hit the sub button. We do appreciate all the support here on the Dream Stream that we can get. We got a Fatal Push, we got a Fulminator, we got a Shambling Vent. I like this hand. This hand is keepable against Burn. Shambling Vent does a lot of work in the matchup if we can get there, which we usually can. Doesn't have the creature yet because he would have played it. So he either draws it and we didn't play our push mana, or he doesn't draw it and we're fine. Eidolon, okay. Don't want to get blown out by potential Boros Charm, so I'll cast it now in the main phase. Just to get it done with. Another Eidolon. Smallpox is pretty good. We'll go to 9 off the Eidolon trigger, but he's going to lose Eidolon. We're not going to lose a whole lot. Yeah, exactly. And I mean, Smallpox hasn't got enough credential yet that people just know the list by stock and know the Soren's coming, but frankly, it should be, and they should be more prepared for it. Alright, opponent's empty-handed hellbent. We're going to do the Gideon Soren thing again. Wow, alright. Well, that doesn't matter against Gideon Soren plan, luckily. Third Eidolon, not bad, though. Same verse. Hope it's as good as the first. That should be a scoop. Scoops it up. 3-0, guys. 3-0. All right, gang, let's get into round 4 and see if we can't continue the winning streak we got going here. All right, round 4. The MacGuffin. We can't keep a one-hander like this. We're on the draw for the first time this tournament. I don't think we can keep this one-lander, but I don't think so. I mean, hell no. Much better. Can't double pox in this spot. Don't have the lands. All right, little classic affinity action. Double plating is really bad news, but he doesn't have the mana yet. Still got to take one, I think. Plating is leading here. Hopefully he doesn't draw lands. All right, we can fade one more land drop. Springleaf Drum is kind of doing that, but not all the way. We didn't have the flagstones, F-Paw. But we didn't have the flagstones, and I don't want to pox off on no flagstones. Go get our basic planes. Here comes plating. Oh, now it's tough. Yeah, I agree. I think we're going to Sorin minus is the best course of action in this spot. Make a guy for blocking. Have Liliana next turn. Seems fine. Fall cast time, yep. I'm completely fine trading the vampire if he wants me to, so that my smallpox gains more value. Won't do it. Good news. Transformer ads can piss off. We should Jade. That's so funny. I haven't heard about what's on the Twitch stream ads recently. That's pretty hilarious. He sacrifices the signal pest. Interesting. You know, I'm prone to poxing here, honestly. It might seem counterintuitive to Pox, but none of his creatures have haste. He only has 2 lands. This will take his last creature off the board. So put us pretty far ahead. He's only got 2 cards in hand, but taking one's good. We doing it. F-Paul, that was just an oversight on my part. I should have Sorin before Taggers. You're absolutely right. That's just an oversight. F-Paul, you right. F-Paul, you right. When you right, bro. Jojo Nassif, welcome into the chat. Haven't seen you around. Good to have you out. I just overlooked that. But we won anyway because we controlled out the game. So bringing in Damnations, bringing in Dark Blast, bringing in Stony Silence. Do I want Fulminator Mage is the question, I guess. Like Fulminator Mage, something I want to be doing. I know I want Anguish Unmaking. Duh, that's what I want. Okay. Much better. Gideon's less good than Damnation. Never Return is less good than most of my removal spells, but it's still a removal spell, right? Yeah. So you want to protect your hand. Thought Seizes are good, so are Inquisitions. Thought Seizes are less good. They lose life, obviously. Bloodghast, not great in this matchup. Liliana is also surprisingly weak here. Not weak, just not as strong as she normally is. But they do have Etch Champion we have to be mindful of. We have Damnations for them, though, so I'm okay cutting one Liliana. So, what's the last card? Is it an Inquisition? Is it Brutality? I mean, Brutality kills things, so I'd rather cut an Inquisition than a Brutality. Yeah. Let's do it like this. I think so, F-Paul. It gets rid of cranial plating, and I have to believe that that's better than the alternative, which is letting cranial plating do what it wants to you. This hand looks great, by the way. I want to draw one, is the theory there, guys. I understand that you definitely don't want to draw two, but I think I do want to draw one. And I have Smallpox and Brutality and Liliana. Should I not like having the extra copy so I can always discard it down? I'm not going to disagree. The life definitely seems relevant. Well, there's the Flagstones draw. So we just take... Let's see here. How does he beat us? Ravager? Like, we could take Plating, but I don't think we're going to leave him with creatures to do anything with it. I'm going to cast Smallpox now, if that's okay. Discard this Urborg we'll never need. The sacrifice is Flagstones, I guess. And scoops it up. We're 4-0, guys. That was game 2, Woshi Jade. That was game 2. We're 4-0, everybody. If you guys haven't already had a chance, please hit the the follow button. You don't have to hit the sub button unless you really, really do enjoy Black, White, Smallpox, Orzhov of Magic, Modern Brews, in generally sweet content. We're going to go for our 5-0 here, guys. Fucking 5-0, Dreams Alive. Let's go. Who's going to be the final boss? Who is the final boss? Well, unfortunately, guys, one dream is dead, and that's my favorite emote. The 3-2 dream is now dead. So, unfortunately, we're going to have to settle for a 4-1 or a 5-0, I guess. No, don't you dare, boss. Don't you dare. Don't you dare. Don't do it, boss. Don't do it, bro. Don't do it. It's the sub button day. Don't ruin the 5-0 hype. All right, my man. My man, don't do it to us. That'd be so wrong. I'm trying to get these 16 chests. Trying to get these points for Mox. 15 points till Mox on Sunday. If I can get 15 more QPs by Sunday, we're playing the Mox. No, Maureen, I have not been vintage cubing. Everybody seems to do that. It seems to be a lot of that out there right now. I'm trying to make sure I provide content that's a little bit different, and I do understand everybody loves a good vintage cube. Frankly, I'd probably play it wrong. I just end up drafting a bunch of animate deads and hypnotic specters and animate my hypnotic specters. Sweet, Bus49. Congratulations on qualifying, bro. That's awesome. Yeah, if I hadn't taken these last 14 days off, I think I'd be a lot closer. I mean, really, I think I'd just be qualified. But Last 2 weeks have been kind of hard for me with bad roommate situation, depression, not seeing my daughter, lots of things. But we're getting that all queued up, cleaned up real fast. Oh, Savage, boss. Savage. I only started at the end of April, beginning of May, getting back on. So I got some work to do catching up to that. All right. Opponents on the play again for round 5 here. Hopefully we can get there, gang. Hand looks bad without a Smallpox, but what if we draw a Smallpox? And I don't want to mulligan. I guess I should have, actually. This is a bad keep. I probably should have just mulliganed this. This is probably a little below average. Talaria West means they're probably on Amulet Titan. Probably just take their Summoners packs. Opponent is on Amulet Titan, so don't have a lot of experience with the matchup. Thanks, Bus. Appreciate that, bro. Really appreciate that enthusiasm and encouragement, my friend. Glad to have you back in the stream. Good to have you around, bud. So I would take the Azusas and prioritize that, but I feel as though once they've cast Azusa that gets the most value, and if I'm not making them discard their Summoners packs, then their late game is getting better, especially with my hand being as weak as it is. It's not weak, it's just pressure light. That's what I would say. Our hand is pressure light. Jojo Seafin, you might be right. You might be right. It might be right to take the Azusas. But like I said, ultimately, I feel like once the Azusas come down, the dirty work has been done. Yeah, I think I'm still taking Pact. I still think that's correct. Like, he's got mana and Azusa, so he's not having trouble ramping. We just gotta keep taking those Pacts. We're locked in on that one now, for sure. Yep, you're right, Jojo. Now we're doing it. So here comes Azusa. Lost but seeking. Oh, Gruul Turf's going to bounce back Talaria West anyway, is the problem. So Tribe Scout was their draw. They have a land in hand. I have not played any, so it's good to have you here for that, F-Paul, because I have not a clue what we're supposed to do, really. I know I want to take out the Azusa, but he's got another one in hand, so that seems frugal. That makes me think that I'm just going to push down this Tribe Scout. Got to start thinning the deck. We're just drawing lands. We kept the 5-lander and we've drawn 2 more. So we got to draw some more stuff. Action. Oh, here comes Talaria West back to the hand. Now you can transmute Talaria West into a Summoner's Pact, which will get him a prime time. So we need to draw pretty much what? Exactly Thoughtseize? 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 Please? Another land is literally not Thoughtseize. This is like our best play is actually to animate the Shambling Vent. So that's pretty bad, but yeah, this is like the villain from the Halo game, the Flood, because that's what's happening right now to us. Pretty hardcore. All right. We don't have Shadow of Doubt on our sideboard either. anymore, so we're not going to be able to stop Summoner's Pact or Primeval Titan. This could be tough times at Ridgemont High. Well, this is rather unfortunate. The opponent is going off, so to speak. I don't think we can win. Found another Teleria West. Yeah, we're in big trouble. Yeah, we can scoop this one up, because even if we cast this, they will have all the mana in the world, and a Prime Time still, and a Nazusa. Yeah, this game's over. Yeah, I am not looking forward to the post board. I think we got to bring in Fulminators, obviously. We got to bring in Damnations. Do we bring in an Ensnaring Bridge here, F. Paul? Is Ensnaring Bridge a way to get them? Mr. Personage with a subscription. Thank you so much, Mr. Personage, for hitting the sub button. I appreciate your support. Thank you so much for being a part of the Dream Stream. And welcome to the Brew Crew, my friend. Bridge is not really great. Do they have a lot of ways to deal with it? Is that, like, I'm trying to think. I'm thinking that they don't have ways to attack through it, right? How many EEs do they? Whatever, dude. Mr. Personage, thanks, my man. Yeah, I don't know if they keep in EE. I don't feel like they keep in EE, do they? Oh, it's tough. Oh, right. You can always just go get an EE. Right. We didn't... They saw nothing game one, to be clear. They saw almost nothing. Ugh. So is Damnation good then? Like, do we want Damnations? Because they're going to have all these creatures post board? Probably. Alright, we're going to try it like this. I shaved one, push two, and that's probably incorrect, especially now that they're bringing in the trackers, but we're going to go this way. Oh, no. Oh, this hand. Alright, I think we got to keep it, though. I don't think we can mulligan this. Yeah, maybe I should have kept the push just because of Tireless Tracker too, but you're not wrong. Like, maybe that should have just stayed and it would have been better. Otherwise, it seems okay. It's just not the best hand. I really want a Smallpox. Appreciate that, Zach. You the man. All right. Well, opponent is looking up our stream, or I like how Smallpox interacts with. I like how Smallpox interacts with Baloth, though, and I don't know if the opponent's going to be aware, but that's going to happen. It's going to be you discard the Baloth, you put it into play, you sacrifice the Baloth. That's how we're drawing that one up. So hopefully we can get there on that note. Oh man, I just want my 5-0, please. I mean, opponent disappears after winning game 1. Maybe it's the bathroom break. Lord Czar, that's exactly what it feels like right now. Like, I dumped on my opponent so hard I needed to go and drop a deuce. Drop off the Cosbys at the pool. Bloom players don't have waste. Yeah, no, they really don't. They don't ever use waste. Get it? I didn't mean to. Okay, so we misclicked and didn't actually get to take the relic. Wow. Oh man, so savage. That misclick is gonna kill us. All right, time for Lily and Prey. Ancient Stirrings is pretty helpful. Finds a Simic Growth Chamber to go with the ones he already has in hand. Yeah, we really do. We need to draw some like Anguished Unmaking or like something fast, man. Like, cause we're not in a good position, even with Liliana ticking up. I'm not fooled. I know how bad this spot is we're in. Just drawing more lands, you know, the usual. Do I have to ultimate here? I think I do, right? Like, I have no choice. I think I have to ultimate in this spot, because if I don't, he'll resolve Primeval Titan, and that'll be good game. I think we're gonna die here, guys. We could draw a Gideon or a Soren off the top and steal this game. think my chat might be super laggy all of a sudden. Oh, Jesus Christ. So the question is, from right here, do we just want a damnation, or are we going in? Are we trying to believe he can't kill us next turn, or all of our spirits? Right, he gets EE no matter what. Alright, so damnation it is then. What we needed that last turn was Soren or Gideon off the top. That would have done it. We would have won the game off that, but we did not draw the requisite Planeswalker needed. Now we need some running blood gas or some help. We already did F-Fall. That's how he had 8 spirits on the battlefield, bro. Another prime time? Looks that way. Jeez, alright. Teleria West transmutes for another Summoner's Pact. You already know he's got like 80 of those. There's a Gideon, but I think that's going to be too little too late. We poxin'. Oh, do we or don't we? I think we just have to, right? Yeah, Salty's not good enough, guys. We're going to have to settle for 4-1. GG's. Yeah, that was painful. No amulet at both games. But good news is 8 chests and 1 QP. So I think for the sub hype tonight and for all the support, we're going to open up some chesties. Profane command. Some creeper. A field creeper. A field creeper. And a profane command. Not so great. 20 play points. Pretty subpar. Merfolk Sovereign. Is that worth anything? Probably not. Yeah, Paul, you're not wrong. If we didn't misclick, we might have still had a shot there. Shivan Reef? Anything? What do we got here? $15 play points. Woof. 15 play points. Woof. Hey, Bloodstained Mire's a fetch land. Fetch lands are good, right? Hey, I don't open chests either. F-pause until I get Expedition, Fullu Delta, and Bloodstained Mire in back-to-back packs. I'll take it, brother. I will take it. Hey, 80 play points. Hey, I'll take those last 3 chests, F-paw, brother. Brother, man. Confusion in the ranks. This is exactly what just occurred over these last 3 chests. When F-Paws literally jinxed us into good luck. Thank you, F-Paws, for that jinx of good luck. Right into the double fetch land 80 play point chest. That's value. That's value. What are you going to say about that, everybody? Sometimes just Value Town is where you go. Hoist called it out. My man F-Paw called it out. Thanks so much, everybody. I mean, I really do appreciate that, F-Paw. You were looking out for your homie, and you got me the unjinx. That was good looking right there. So, just want to thank everybody for coming out so much. Appreciate you guys being a part of the Dream Stream. If you haven't already, hit the follow button. Be sure to check out the YouTube and the Twitter links inside the profile page. I'll be back tomorrow for more celebration on the new sub button. You guys will be seeing a lot of streaming tomorrow from me, so we'll catch you then. Till then, sweet dreams, y'all.